Good afternoon. Welcome back. Welcome back, America, to the mid-sack. We are back in the very toasty, sunny, not so sunny today, state of Virginia, Southern Virginia, that is, in the sack, mid-sack. I am RJ Miliaccio, sometimes known as above, below, or average. Some say cocky, some say brash, some say arrogant. All would be true, depending on my mood. This This is the chip off the old block, the little man, not to be little for long, affectionately known as the A-Train, among other things. This is Anthony McCosh Miliaccio. Say hi to everybody, Anthony.
Hi, everybody.
We are joining you for a special Sunday afternoon, early evening edition. The redoubtable Tom Izzo, will be joining me at the 9 o'clock hour tonight for our first full segment back together. I miss Tom. Looking forward to getting back together and working with him again. It's been a long 10 days without him, but we had some great guests stepping in, and we are concluding with my man here today. So a couple of things we're going to talk about today in this segment. We're going to touch on the Patriots. Hey, they are back. Training camp is now 5 days in. We're going to talk a little about Mac Jones, what we're looking forward to in year 2. They made the playoffs. And what has Bill Belichick got to do to get the Patriots to the promised land? Because Tom Brady 1, Bill Belichick 0. And that's the score right now. And it better change quickly, or there's going to be problems up there in Foxborough. In any event, Anthony, whose favorite player all time is who?
And what are we?
Football.
Football. Gronk.
Gronk. Okay, Gronk's his guy. Okay, so those of you who recall or saw the episode over the weekend when I sat down with Mia talking about the Gronk monster eating little Julian incident, there were 2 incidents that day. The first one, which actually had before that, involved this little handsome devil right here, this heartbreaker to be, according to his mother.
You seriously call me that?
You're a heartbreaker. You are going to be a heartbreaker. So anyway, and I can prove it. I can prove it. You're a handsome devil. You're my son. I'm say
you call me that on here?
Yeah, why not? If it's not here, where else could I do it? It would be here. It would only be here in real life. I think America can see that you're adorable. They can tell. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, of course. Yeah. So there you go. Well, there you have it. And he's modest too. Did I mention that? Anyway, I can't imagine where that comes from. But when we were at that Patriots camp, before we went out to the field to watch the team practice, they had a kids like a obstacle course and all that, the full NFL 90 experience, and you get pictures. There was a Patriot legend, Raymond Claiborne, defensive back in the 80s. Those of you who diehards know who he is. And then there were people getting pictures with some of the Patriots cheerleaders were taking pictures. So this one, who at the time was 2.5, I put him in there to get a picture with a couple of the Patriots cheerleaders. So he did that, but he just did now. Do that again with that smile, that little smile of yours. Okay, yeah, that's it. And the 2 cheerleaders were so enamored with this little man that they decided to tell some of their friends about it. Well, the next thing you know, 2 became 4, 4 became 6, and then 6 became 8. That would be 8 cheerleaders that he was in the middle of a picture with. The funny part about this whole thing was not just that how adorable they found him, was that my wife walked by going, I thought there were supposed to be 2. I'm like, there were 2.
Look at your eyebrow.
I know my eyebrow. You can see my eyebrow. Look at that.
You look like
I know. I look like the Rock.
No, you don't, but you did the eyebrow
You said
thing.
that. I did.
You did the eyebrow thing.
Oh, did I do the eyebrow? So anyway, there were 2. The photo session ended with 8 and him. Okay, 8 Patriots cheerleaders. That's 8 for you scoring at home. 8. How many of you can say that one time? You and 8 cheerleaders in one photo. Not photoshopped. Okay? How many can truthfully say that? This man has already reached legendary status in Foxborough. So,
what does that mean?
It means you're a legend already. You haven't done anything yet.
I don't know what that means.
You don't have to know what that means.
Yes, I do.
Okay. What do you think legend means? What's Larry Bird's nickname? Legend.
I'm not a legend.
Well, you are in the eyes of the Patriots cheerleading corps. So in any event, that was his.
That was just being you.
That was just you being. See, just you being you. Just Anthony being Anthony. Just doing Anthony things.
Not shooting a basket like.
No, not yet. One day, hopefully. So anyway, that was his incident at Gillette Stadium that morning, that fine morning that will live on in infamy. Okay. So, but Gronk's his favorite player. Gronk has retired. There is a chance Gronk comes back. But Anthony was a little disheartened by that because he said off the air, and I quote, What's the big deal if he comes back? Why?
I want him to come back because he's been my favorite player ever since that cheerleading part.
Mm-hmm.
And when he moved to the Bucks, I was very sad because he loves his buddy Tom Brady.
Yeah, they're buddies. They
Yeah,
won. Yeah.
he moved with him to the Bucks, and I was very sad about that because Bill Belichick.
Here comes, I swear, I don't know where this is coming from. Bill Belichick, what?
He should be like team.
Bill Belichick, what?
He should not have put he tried to beat Tom Brady, and Tom Brady still won the championship. He shouldn't have told Tom Brady to leave or something.
Well, he didn't tell him to leave, but he didn't exactly endorse him coming back. He didn't do much to keep him, did he? No. And on top of that, Gronk retired and unretired because of Tom, not because of Bill.
Oh, and we're also sorry for Bill Russell.
Yes. If you have not noticed the shirt waving in the wind behind me, we will go into
The
this
Sixers
tonight. That's Bill Russell's jersey.
is being blown by the fans.
The NBA icon himself, the greatest winner in team sports history. That would be William Fenton Russell. He of 13 world championships. So we're recording. He'll be up in a minute.
I can play with you later, Adrian.
So Bill Russell passed away earlier today. It's been a very somber day. I had the jersey hanging outside. It will hang out all day and probably all week, really, because Bill Russell's footprint goes well beyond the basketball court. So Anthony, who I've taught Bill Russell about, and a lot of the Celtics legends, Bird, name a few, he knows about the recent ones. He's certainly your favorite player now is who? Who's your current
basketball?
Celtics. Who's your favorite player?
Tatum.
Jason Tatum. Okay, so he's up to speed on the Boston Celtics, but he's heard the name Bill Russell. It is synonymous with excellence, and we are going to do a piece on him later on this evening. But yes, that will be waving for the foreseeable future in honor of the man, the myth, the legend, the true. Talk about a legend.
That the fan is blowing the six.
They can see the six because I can see the six. If I can see the six,
It looks like an 8.
No, it's really a 6. 8 would be Antoine Walker, and we're not retiring Antoine Walker. And you're going to say to me, Dad, who is Antoine Walker, right? Right? No? He doesn't even want to know who Antoine Walker is. He of the Walker Wiggle. Anyway, so...
Is he bad at walking?
No, it was just a dance he would do after he'd make one shot, which was rare. So,
Wise Walker, whatever you
he
say.
would do the Walker Wiggle. I'm not going to do it in front of the camera because I don't want to embarrass myself. It was, you're not far off. You're not far
Wait,
off.
this is the wiggle?
It's sort of like that. Sort of the Walker Wiggle, yes.
He did it, yeah.
Yes. So in any event, yes, Bill Russell has passed. We will go in depth with that later on tonight with Tom Izzo. Very important message there tonight. Anyway, RPI to Mr. Russell. You are missed and admired. So with that, back to the Patriots now. So the Patriots made the playoffs last year. Mac Jones, Mac Attack, is coming into year 2. He had a good first year, but you took a shine to him. You liked him. Please say excuse me.
I just did.
Tom Izzo has done far worse on this issue. So what are you looking forward to in Mac in year 2? What are you looking forward to? What do you think he can do this year? Mac Jones. What do you think? Should he improve? What are you looking for? He threw 22 touchdown passes last year. Give me a number. He threw 22 last year. How many do we need to throw this year? 22 is not a lot. It's not nothing, but
a lot more to catch Tom Brady. That's what I'm saying.
what does that mean? I don't know what to say. Yes, he definitely needs to. If we're scoring at home, he's about 700 away from Tom Brady. So, really, about 700 away. It's close. I mean, it's not close. So, he needs to do a little bit more. Stay in the camera, buddy.
I'm trying to my foot.
So, Mac Jones in year 2, give me a 1-year ballpark. He threw 22 in his rookie year. What do you think could be a good number this year for him to throw? Realistic number.
120?
In 1 year?
I don't know if he can do that.
No, he can't. No. He threw
20?
22 in his rookie year. What do you think he can do his second year?
50?
50 would be nice.
50.
I'd take for 50. Would you take 50, America? Well, America would.
Yes, you
but
would.
I think Patriot Nation would take it. If he threw, I'll tell you what. I'll make you a deal. If Mac Jones throws 50 touchdowns this year, the Patriots will win the Super Bowl. Not get to the Super Bowl. Win the Super Bowl.
I bet they
Because
will.
that's how long of a shot it would. Now,
If Tom Brady came back.
Personally, could he throw 30 to 35 realistically? Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I bet the whole America who's a Boston fan saw the text from Tom Brady. He's coming back.
He is. He's back already.
He's back to the Bucs, so I don't think they're gonna win. If he's back, I don't think Mac Jones is gonna win.
Do you think Tom is going to be waiting for him?
Yes.
That's very possible. Very possible. And if that does happen, talk about box office. Bill versus Tom in the Super Bowl, I think that'd be a pretty interesting. I would be curious to see what the ratings are on that. So yeah, but that's what. Yeah, he could be waiting there at the end. There's a very good chance of that. But still, Mac Jones year 2, he had a great first rookie year. Made the Pro Bowl as an alternate. What 30, 35 touchdowns I think would make sense. Would be a realistic figure. And if he does that, they may be in the playoffs, which there's a very good chance they can do that. But the AFC is loaded. So, what do you think? 30, 35? Possible? 35 touchdowns this year?
I'm hoping 50.
Well,
I'm hoping 50.
I'm hoping for 50. We're both hoping for 50. We agree on 50. I'm just saying, realistically, how many people have thrown for 50 in their careers? 3. Tom Brady is one of them. Peyton Manning, and Patrick Mahomes are the other 2.
Wait, how much did Tom Brady?
In 1 year, he threw 50. And then Peyton Manning threw 55 in 1 year. Patrick Mahomes matched Tom Brady's number of 50 in 1 year. So three men have reached that number in one season. So, but Mac, they got a lot of weapons. They added a kid, Devontae Parker from Miami, who's a very talented receiver. So they got more weapons this year. They're getting, you remember the Super Bowl against Atlanta. All right, talk about the prognosticator. This guy right here, do you remember this? This guy predicted the Patriots comeback at 28-3. There's a story for you. We're in South Boston at John, who was with us on Thursday night for the episode with John. You remember John? We're at John's house in South Boston watching the Super Bowl against the Atlanta Falcons. The Pats are getting their tails kicked. 23, they can't do anything right. They're moving the ball, but they turnover, everything's going wrong. I walk out into the kitchen to get a drink, and I'm not happy. Anthony, who has not watched 1 second of this game to this point, is sitting there in the kitchen. He's playing, because he's 2.5. He's playing with Matchbox on the floor in the kitchen, minding his own business. But he sees his dad in distress. And he asks me, he says, "Dad, what's the matter?" And I looked down at him, and I said, "Well, little Petty, I don't think it's our year. The Pats just aren't looking good. Atlanta looks like they might be the better team. It's not going well." And this one, without flinching, do you remember what you said to me? He looks up with those brown eyes of his and says, "What?"
No, Dad, I did this. I did the rock smile. I did. Or whatever, how, I don't know how he does it, but he does.
Well, with the eyebrows?
Yeah, I did this. Whatever, how
he...
That's how he does it.
Okay. And what did you say to me?
I said, "Dad, don't worry, we have Tom Brady. Tom Brady's going to kick their butt."
He didn't say to kick their butts, probably. He said, "Dad, don't worry, we have Tom Brady."
I was like 3.
I know. And with, not even 3, we were 2.5. And with that, he turns back down to his toys and continues to play as if nothing happened. So I'm staring at him, and I keep reminding myself, because I'm in a blind rage at this point, going, this little man has not watched one play in this game, and he's going to look up at me and tell me we have Tom Brady, who's been there for the entire game. So I'm like, well, then I said, well, he's two, come on, that's okay. So I get my drink, I go back. As I walk back into the room, the Patriots start driving down the field. It's a true story, okay? They go down the field. He hits James White for the first touchdown to make it 28-3. They make it 28-10 or 28-9 or whatever it was. And the comeback officially started like 5 plays after he said that. The Patriots scored a touchdown, and the comeback was on. So the second touchdown happens. Now he hears the screaming. Now he runs into the room and is looking for Gronk, of course, because that's all he does is look for Gronk. And I get that.
But Dad, is this how you do it?
Yes, that's it. Right there. That was the face. That was it. That was it with the eyebrow. That was it. Tom Brady. Like that. So they start coming back. He's looking for Gronk. Gronk was injured and did not play in this game. So we didn't even have Gronk. Okay. So they're coming back. Danny Amendola and James White and Joe Emma are doing all the work basically in the receiver, and Tom Brady's just throwing darts all over the field. The defense, Donta Hightower makes the strip sack on Matt Ryan, which gives him the extra possession, which really when the comeback became a possibility. And he's going nuts. Everybody's going nuts. And I'm thinking to myself, he just called this. And then when Brady throws the second touchdown, now it's 28-23, whatever. And I'm just like, I don't believe it. He called it. So the funny thing about not just that he called it, but this is that was the first and only Super Bowl where the winning team did not lead for a single second in the entire game, and yet won the Super Bowl. The Patriots did not lead at all in regulation. All 60 minutes they were behind. They tied it up right there in regulation, and they had the ball. They got the ball first in overtime, went down the field and scored the game-winning touchdown. They never led. Never led.
Dad, mother doesn't know best. Anthony knows best.
You heard it there, folks. On that day, he knew best. So that just tells you that not only is he a prognosticator, so, and he has that look right there.
I'm trying to.
That's
not how you do it. I did it a minute ago, but now I forget how to do it. Oh, wait, Dad.
Do you want to talk about eyebrows?
Look, Dad.
You got two of them.
No.
Okay, good.
I want to talk about eyebrows. It's just so cool.
So, the Pats are his team. What do you think? Do you think the Pats can make the playoffs this year?
No.
Okay, why not?
You should have seen your ring.
Why not? You know Tom Brady's in the other conference, right? So he can't affect that. They can make the playoffs without him. Why don't you think they'll make the playoffs this year?
Because Tom Brady is Tom Brady.
Tom Brady's not in that division, in that conference. They don't play him. Nope, he's in the NFC. Buccaneers are in the NFC.
The Patriots might win.
You didn't get in? So
we have Mac Jones.
We do have Mac who looked very good last year. I was going to ask you. That's why I asked you what you thought he could do this year. You said to me we want him to throw 50 touchdowns. Which, by the way, I'm on board with that.
I don't guarantee he's going to do 50. I think he's going to do like 32 or something.
Okay, 30. You know what? That's a good one. I like 32 is a realistic. I would think from that's good. 32. I think I'll tell you what. If he throws 32, they're definitely going to make the play.
If he might throw 50, but it's not guaranteed he is.
Well, no, but if he throws 50, I'm not going to be upset about it. Would you be upset about it?
No.
Boston fan will be upset about it. There's people watching that are not Boston fans. They'll be upset about it. You'll probably be upset about it. But no, we won't. No. So 32. Okay, I like that number. 32. That's a realistic. I like that. That's a good progression from year 1 to year 2. I like that. Okay. All right.
Sorry, I've been doing the wrestling. I'm really into WWE.
You're into wrestling now?
Yeah, because I've been looking at YouTube and I've been seeing all these.
Who's your favorite wrestler? The Rock. Is he still wrestling? Because now he's acting.
No, he's not still wrestling. Like right now.
You know that movie's coming out, Black Adam from Justice League. Yes. We gotta go see that. Hawkman's in it. Dr. Fate's in it. By the way, shameless plug of the day. First one, yes.
Who? Shane?
Shameless plug. It's not shame.
What do you mean shameless?
It means me just pushing something that for no reason other than I like it or want to see it. So yeah, I'm curious to see Black Adam because The Rock is Black Adam and it's the main character, and want to see how he does. I'm curious. Plus, I grew up on the Justice League, so I'm a fan of that. But I'm also a fan of Spider-Man too. I like Marvel too. You can like both. Two things can be true. You can like both. He also likes both. I raised him right. Spider-Man and Batman are his guys. They should be his guys. Aquaman 2, by the way, we found out that Ben Affleck is going to be returning as Batman in that. I'm actually excited about that. Most people didn't like Affleck as Batman. Nobody was going to be as good as Christian Bale. Given whoever fought, he did as good a job as he could do. Given he was following Christian Bale, who to me was the best Batman by far. And he really developed the character, Bruce Wayne in particular. So, but Ben Affleck, by all accounts, made a pretty good showing of himself, and I think he'll do well. And I'm looking forward to seeing him in Aquaman 2 and seeing how he does and what kind of role he has with Batman. So now you know about that one too. So wrestling is your favorite. The Rock is your favorite wrestler. Has he wrestled recently? Or are you looking at tapes from like years ago?
Like 8 years ago. So.
Okay, so yeah, he was. He's not wrestling now.
I like John Cena too. But
okay, that's you can like John Cena.
I like Rock more though.
Okay, that's fine. I like John Cena also. I do. He's
He literally has my friend's name in it.
That's
John
true.
Cena.
That is true. We mentioned this in the beginning in the Lost episode you haven't seen, but we talked about the Sauce Brothers because we couldn't take that name because that is Sauce Brother 1. John is Tom's son, is Sauce 2. So Sauce 1 and Sauce 2, Sauce 2 and Sauce 1. They will mess up everything under the sun.
Yeah, I actually broke that one.
Same as Dr. Seuss. Yes, you guys have broken. Yeah, you broke electric. Yeah, you broke the lamp. Yeah, he thinks I didn't know it, but I fixed the lamp because that's what daddies do. They fix things that their kids break. That's why moms keep us around, isn't that why? I mean, come on. So yeah, I fixed the lamp in spite of you. And luckily, you haven't gone near Joe Boo.
It was John, too.
By the way, you don't touch Joe Boo, right? What's the rule about Joe Boo?
Well, I was playing basketball, and the basketball just flinged.
It just flew back.
It did.
How do you know the fact you completely missed the rim?
It went off the hoop. I shot it, it went off the hoop, and it hit the lamp.
Hit the lamp. And you thought it was going to kill you. You did.
Did you know how my scar is more showable now?
Oh, yeah, you have a massive scar.
You're
Tell them about the scar. Tell them about it's right there. What is that? Tell them about how you got that scar.
Well, we were watching, me and my sister, she has really bad anxiety. We're never going to get to that part. But,
Go on.
My sister was scared of the dark. My sister's scared of the dark.
The dark.
She has, serious anxiety.
So what did you do?
So me and Zach wanted to go in a dark room and just play around me. It was like, no, Anthony, you're going to get hurt.
And she was right.
And then we went downstairs to watch a movie. And then me and Zach snuck up and we turned the lights off and I hit my eye.
And cut it open.
And I had to go to the hospital.
To the hospital. How many stitches did you get?
Like 3.
3 or 4? So you got 4.
5.
5 stitches.
Because when I was at the hospital...
So he's got a scar right there. That's his. And I've got mine right there. So we have matching scars. For different reasons.
Wait, wasn't mine when I hit you with chalk?
No. This was done when I was 7 years old. Yeah, 7.
Mine was done when I was like 3 or 5.
So you're ahead of the curve.
Yeah, because Anthony's the tough one. Daddy. Daddy never got braces and was a bad idea.
It was a bad idea. So in any event...
Sorry, Mr. Tooth Fairy.
So... We're going to close this segment out with the Celtics. Now, not Bill Russell, but Anthony knows because his favorite player is Jason Tatum. His second favorite player on the Celtics is who? Jalen.
It's between Jalen Brown and Marcus Smart.
Okay,
it's
so
between those two.
Those his second and third best favorite players are, ironically, Jalen Brown and Marcus Smart.
It might be Marcus Smart, it might be Jalen Brown, I don't know.
Here's the problem. They're both in the trade for Kevin Durant. So for us to get Kevin Durant, we have to give not one of them, but both of them. How do you feel about that? Get over here. Stay in the camera. Stay in the camera.
Stay
in the camera. You feel what? You rather have Kevin Durant than those two?
Kevin Durant than what?
Than Marcus Smart and Jalen Brown? We have to give them both up to get them. See that look? See that look? Yeah, bad idea, America. Bad idea. How good is Jalen way downtown Brown?
Way downtown Brown?
Jalen, how good?
He's really good.
He's really good, right? He's only 25. Say it louder.
I want to say.
What don't you want to say?
So I'll tell you in this video.
Is it bad?
It's what you say all the time when Tatum plays bad.
Oh, you can't say that.
It's not a bad word.
Well, if it's not a bad word, why can't you say it?
Tatum pooped his pants. Tatum.
Is that what I said?
Yes, you literally said.
I said he pooped himself?
Yeah, Tatum poops himself. And then Jalen Brown, way downtown Brown, comes in with the very, he dribbles behind the hoop. I don't know what move he did. And he jumped, turned around while he was doing it, and went for the shot, and he made the three-pointer.
Jalen Brown. Yeah.
That was a really hard move.
It was a hard move, yes it was. That's another one you're talking about. Yeah. Jalen had 34 points in that game. In the game they lost. Well, that lost the series. But he also had 5 turnovers. So him and Jason Tatum were playing a game of can you top this in the turnover game.
Can you what now?
Can you top this?
What did that mean?
It means they were trying to outdo each other on turnovers and they ended up in a tie, 5 apiece, which was not good. So cost them the game. But anyway, but to get this aging old Kevin Durant, who's had coming off 2 injuries, we have to give up both Jalen and Marcus, which you are vehemently saying, no way, Jose. Right?
No.
No, see? No, please, continue.
No.
No, just no.
I don't know. There's no yes in this. It's just no.
There is no yes. Actually, that's a great way to put it. There is no yes in this scenario. None.
Maybe Tice.
Tice is already gone. They traded him for Brogdon, the kid from Indiana. He was part of that trade. Get the kid that scores 21 a game off the bench. Remember how happy I was when we got him? You remember that? You remember that, right?
Well, Dad, it's not, Tice Tyson's 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 better than you.
Yeah, I hope so.
Well, we already traded him, so he's gone.
Well, they didn't trade me. They traded him.
But definitely not
The
Derek
best part is we got Brogdon without having to give up me.
Definitely not Derek White. Derek White's one of my...
You like Derek White too?
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a good final.
When he started going in the game, he just went in the game and he got like his first game, he just ran in the game. I don't know, it's like Jaylen Brown or Marcus Smart got hurt or something. He went in the game. He got so many dunks, so many threes.
He was on fire.
The problem about the Celtics, they shoot so many threes. They don't go for the basket. They shoot so many threes.
And there, ladies and gentlemen, is your mic drop moment of the day. Say that again for America. What's the problem with the Celtics?
They shoot way too many threes.
Yeah.
They're like...
Yep. And how old are you? He's 8, and he knows this.
Well, yeah, because I actually watch games.
He watches games. He's 8, and he said to me, Dad, why do they keep shooting those? Why don't they go to the basket?
I literally, one time I almost...
I hope Celtic Nation is hearing that right now. An 8-year-old understands that there is such thing as shooting too many threes. If an 8-year-old can figure that out, why America, why Celtic Nation can't the Celtics? There's a question. There's something to ponder, right, buddy?
They've done it so many times. Like, I've seen Marcus Smart, I've seen Jaylen Brown makes a lot. But Tatum makes a lot, but...
They take a lot.
They take a lot,
They take a lot.
so they don't make as many as they make.
No. The percentage is lower because
They make like... In the whole year, they made like... Maybe like 20 all of them.
the whole year or in the game.
The whole year. Like this whole year they played.
You think they made 20 all year?
Yes.
You know they made 20 in one playoff game, right? Against Milwaukee. They hit 23 in one game. The team did that again. No, your point is valid though. They take too many of them.
Well, I didn't want to watch that game because I thought the Celtics would lose against them because they had Jimmy Butler.
Oh, you think of Miami? Yeah, they took too many against Miami too. Milwaukee has Giannis, the Greek freak. Yeah, Miami has Jimmy Butler. So Jimmy Butler, and you're right.
I did not think
they took too many against Miami.
I did not think they were gonna beat Milwaukee, but they did.
They did because your boy Tatum matched him in
He's
game
not
6.
pooping his pants.
He didn't poop his pants then. No, he's hurt it then. Nope. Clean drawers that day. Clean drawers. Unlike the Golden State series, which all the drawers. I hope he threw them all out.
That's a different story. They had
Steph Curry. Yeah, it's Steph Curry. Steph Curry was great. But we helped a lot. So with the turnovers and the threes and the settling of threes instead of taking layups and the turnovers.
I mean, so many times. I mean, they beat the teams that they shouldn't have beaten, and they take so many threes. They shouldn't have beaten all those teams.
You're right.
But they still did.
They did because they were talented.
And I was impressed that they even got to play Golden State.
You were surprised they got that far. See, he knows things. See that? Yes, you're right. So next year, on top of keeping the team together, no Kevin Durant, right? We want Kevin Durant. The Celtics need to do what? Shoot less threes, right?
Make more. I was like, just take the layup.
How many times did they pass up the layup that you saw? Did you see them pass up a layup for a 3-point shot? Just that you saw in like one game.
Well, Tatum, I saw he dunked the layup. That was when he was hanging on the basket.
Yep.
That was really cool.
That was really cool. And he should have kept doing that because he could have done it anytime he wanted to. As opposed to settling for threes.
Well, the thing is, Golden State, Steph Curry takes so many threes, and yet he makes all of them.
There are times when he does.
There are a lot of times when he does.
The game that the Celtics lost in Game 5, though, he didn't make one. He was 0 for 11. But the Celtics had 18 turnovers.
He still goes for a lot of layups.
He does. He will take layups. Steph will take layups. Yeah.
A bunch of threes he shoots, he makes.
Yep.
Every layup he makes.
Well, he's the greatest 3-point shooter in NBA history, so that stands to reason.
That game was not fair. Well, we had to remember that.
Was it fair?
What's his name? Draymond Green.
Oh, don't get me started on Draymond Green.
He literally was beating up Jaylen Brown.
And among other people, yeah, there were fouls.
Jaylen Brown needed to get. He was like, no, he punched him in the face.
He didn't punch him, but he wanted to.
Oh, he did.
I think a few people want to punch. There's a few people out there that want to punch Draymond Green in the face.
No, that. Draymond Green punched Jaylen Brown.
Well, he didn't punch him per se, but on the ground when they were wrestling around, he took a couple of shots.
Jaylen Brown was trying to stay away. He was like, nope.
Yeah, he's an instigator.
He's definitely.
Wait, say that to America again. You what? You hate what?
I hate Draymond.
Say it loud.
I hate Draymond Green.
Wonderful. Splendid. Isn't that great?
That will be the last thing you. I'll scream it louder
Now,
so you guys. So that's the last.
We are going
thing.
to close with my proudest moment as a parent. Anthony, I want you to look into the camera. I'm going to ask you a simple question.
Tag.
Please. One
You're
time.
gonna say yes, Father.
Well, I have to say it. I'm going to close with this. I want to thank my little buddy, my pal, my best friend. Because every guy wants a little pal. He's my little pal. He's my buddy. Okay, he's Mini-Me. And without Mini-Me completes me. Okay? And without him, I'd be inconsolable. So anyway.
Get to the point.
We're going to close with my proudest moments. Anthony.
Yes, Father. Yes, Father.
What is best in life?
Crush enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentation of the wind.
That is good.
I hate
Parenting 101, ladies and gentlemen.
I hated saying that, ladies and gentlemen.
I love his honesty. Anyway, it's been a pleasure having you on today. We will do this again. This was a lot of fun. Next time we're going to have, probably the season will be started. We'll talk some Patriots when they start playing together. Then you can really give me a rundown on Mac Jones and what they're doing.
Next time, we will really say, Draymond Green stinks. He's a good player.
He is a good player.
But I do not appreciate his attitude. That is horrible parenting right there.
I agree. That is horrible.
I literally saw his son.
Brady is such a thought.
I literally saw his son on the ESPN thing, whatever it's called.
Yes, it is.
He was literally talking. He has a bad attitude, and his son, when he's teaching his son, is
not good. Terrible parenting. Absolutely.
I thought his parents were criminals.
They're not good. No, they're not. But he's an intimidator. He's an enforcer, and that's what enforcers do: is they get under your skin. And he's obviously very good at that because it worked against the Celtics. Hopefully next year that will not be the case. So for now, I'm back in a few hours with the redoubtable Tom Izzo. We'll be back for this evening session. We will have a tribute to Bill Russell and a message from the Boston's Sports fan base for one LeBron James. Until then, enjoy your dinner. We'll see you guys in a few hours. Anthony, say goodbye. Or say until later, until we meet again.
We will meet again.
You heard the man. Talk to you soon.